I really enjoy making boxes. I have a small retail store which I opened in January of 2023, and customers love those little wooden boxes as well. I found a pattern from Steve Good the other day, and it's for a leaf-shaped pattern. Looks like a maple leaf to me, and it calls for 1/4 inch top and bottom and 1.5 inches thick center section. To get good contrast, I'm going to make the top and the bottom from walnut, and I'm going to make the center section, the deep section, from maple, hard maple. So I milled up some stock already. I'm going to be able to get, there's actually a top and a bottom, and there's a piece on the inside of the top that holds the top in place. I measured it out and cut a length of walnut long enough to get all 3/4 inch pieces on the one piece of walnut. I'll attach the patterns first, obviously. This is easy to use. You just roll it against the wood, cut it to size. You peel off the backing. There's your 3 pieces on the 1/4 inch walnut. The same thing will happen with the other piece of 1/4 inch walnut. And I'll put the 2.5 inch thick pieces onto this. There you go, those are the 2 inside pieces in maple. I'm going to take these to the bandsaw and I'm going to cut across the middle there. That way they're much smaller, they're easier to work with at the scroll saw. This is a little bit over 1.5 inches thick. I have a number 12 blade in here. Alright, I'm back on this 1.5 inch thick maple, and I'm coming up to a corner here that is extremely tight. It's going to be impossible to make a turn with another 12 blade. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come at the pin from this side and stop where you make the turn. Shut the light off. Alright, pulled out the waste. I don't think anything I can make with that. So, here you see those areas where I backed out, and I get plenty of maneuvering room. I can go back in. And clean them up. Now I can do the outside. Let me give you a look at that. And now I'll do the outside. I got a number 3 blade in the saw right now. There's a bunch of interior cuts have to be made on the leaf. And so that's what I'm gonna and plus it's only 1/4 inch material anyway, so that would be about right anyway. This is one of those places where a lighter magnifier comes in handy. Not the finest detail, but it's fine enough. It's in a pretty sharp point, so it's easy to go from the pilot hole to the sides, and then back up to the pilot hole, and do the other side to get the nice sharp point there. There's only, I believe, 9 inside cuts, so that won't take very long. The inside cuts are done, and these top and the bottom are going to be identical, same size, same shape, congruent, as we learned in geometry in high school. That was a few years ago, about 60 in my case. So what I'm going to do, since they're the same, is I'm going to, or I did, attach the 2 pieces with the same outside shape together with some double-sided tape, and I can cut them both out at one time. Whether or not they're both identical for one, and for another, I can cut them in half the time. Number 3 still works on the 2 thicknesses, only 1/2 inch. I didn't want to put anything much more than that with a number 3 blade. My normal go-to on 1/2 inch would be number 5, but I'll go in the saw, and I'll have one more 1/4 inch piece to cut. So rather than switching out the blade, it's doing a fine job. So I'll use it for these cuts. Alright, there we go. I got 2 pieces. And do not use carpet tape for this. It's way too strong. But there are double-sided tapes that are meant for this. There we go. There's the top with those inside cuts. There's the bottom with no inside cuts. And then there's one more 1/4 inch piece That's going to be the inside at the top. That's what it'll hold the top in place. Against the side. Kind of a sharp corner here. I'm going to just take that out to the outside. And we come back here then a little bit to make another really sharp turn. I'll do the same thing here. This is where the scroll saw tip is good. You just find a corner and it peels off easily in one piece. Alright, those are all the 1/4 inch pieces. Then we got a 1/4 inch piece of walnut for the bottom. Same thing there, a little bit of sanding by hand with that sandpaper, and yeah, looks nice. And I think what I'm going to do with this one, it's such an odd shape. I could put F clamps on it, but I think I'm going to do something a little different. And I'm just going to put that on a flat piece of MDF, put a piece of plywood on top of it, and that gallon of glue will do a good job of holding it down. Fits that way, so that's the, yeah, alright. This is going to be the top. Yeah, fits fine now. I'm going to use these little spring clamps. They're perfect for something like this.